Come on. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Eden from Lemonerdy. I hope you guys are all doing well and that you're safe and happy and having a good Sunday so far. So today, I'm going to be doing some cooking and some coding. Mostly cooking first because see, I like to cook and stuff and make breakfast for the family, especially just early in the morning when nobody's awake and I can just do whatever I want and follow random recipes and hope that they turn out well. And then just surprise them and be like, here, I made this random thing. And they're like, oh, this is good, or it could be bad. But we're gonna experiment today, and I'm going to be making a lot of stuff actually. I'm gonna be making some biscuits, some carrot cake, an egg scramble, some bacon, sausage, and cookies, and a lot of stuff. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is the cookies and the carrot cake because those both have to be at 350. So I'm gonna 350. And I got some pans back there because I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of stuff. So I printed out the recipe, which is underneath the tripod. I printed out the recipe for these cookies. You know the kind of cookies that have little jam thingies in the center? So I'm going to be making those using some cherry preserves and peach preserve. I'm going to do half and half. So I have just general baking things out here because I'm going to be making a lot of different baking stuff. So the first thing you're supposed to do is cream the butter and sugar, which I think I need what's it called? A mixer thing for. So do we have the thing for cream butter and sugar? Where is that? It's in an Amazon box right now that we didn't open because I was gonna make it last week, but we didn't. So I'm going to do the cake mix first. Looking for a nice sugar, but I can't find it. There we go. So I'll probably be going live more often now, just because I'm trying to get lots of watch time, and lives tend to be very long. So I'm really trying to work towards getting more watch time. So if you guys have the time, you can just go to my channel and then go to the uploads playlist on the home page, and then just press play all, and then just have that tab open and mute the tab, and then it'll just play all of my videos, and then I'll get lots and lots of watch time. And thank you to all the people who have been doing that already. You guys are big help. I've been doing that with my videos and just doing them on my accounts and stuff so that I can get what I need. So you need 1 cup of water and 2/3 cup of vegetable oil, 3 eggs. So it's some people, they like to do the eggs separate in a separate bowl, but I like to think that I'm pretty good at cracking eggs, so I just do it in the bowl. I just like to take risks like that. Risky girl. 1. Wash my hands after this. And I wash my hands before. Washing your hands is very important. Get the salmonella. 2, 3. And then 2/3 a cup of vegetables. Oh, actually, let me wash my hands. Okay, so you measure out 2/3 a cup. I'll probably be getting to the coding part of today's programming a little bit later, like probably while most of this stuff is baking. But like while the stuff is baking, I also have to like make the bacon, sausage, and stuff. It's 2/3. So probably maybe towards the end. So if you want to follow along with the coding, because the coding is going to be like you code it with me. I'm going to start from like the very beginning from scratch. Ironically, it's on the website Scratch. So you just go to Scratch website and press create, and then you can do it along with me. Some water. The game that we're going to be making is a drawing game. That's like pretty easy, like a beginner follow along. And if you didn't already know how to make one in your kind of experience in coding, then you can. That's also the tutorial. It's basically good for all levels of coding, and since you just follow along, you can just learn with me. So mix this up. Oven is still preheating. And I'm always afraid I'm not going to mix up the dough enough and there's going to be like a whole egg in the cake. You just find like a little chunk of eggs. That would be really bad. Get in there. I don't know how long I'm supposed to be stirring this. I'm not really following directions. Vigorously beat by hand for 2 minutes. Beat this vigorously. So this is out of the box because I don't make cakes from scratch. I make box cakes. They're very convenient. I'm glad whoever made box cakes thought of them because they're just easy and fast and can't really tell if it's a box cake or not. Well, some people can tell. I can't really tell if it's a box cake. But either way, box cakes are always good. Just move this out of the way. I think it's been beaten vigorously. My arms are tired. See, baking requires arm strength. I feel like baking is very underestimated because they're like, oh, baking is easy. You just throw together some stuff, and it's hard. It's very hard. I don't have the baker arm jiggles that are supposed to help you stir the thing. I don't. I just. Oh, this is tiring. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. So this is supposed to go in a glass pan that is down here. Blender just fell out. The blender cup just fell out of the cabinet, and the blade too. So that could have been bad. Blade is very sharp, and it fell like right next to my foot, so that could have been very bad. Okay, now get a rubber spatula. And we're gonna do this. Okay, the preheating is done. Can you open the mixer? My mom's gonna open the mixer so that I can make the so now I grease the pan. Oh wait, I have a spray bottle of oil. Mm, I can't find it. So the bottom is greased up. Just This is supposed to be this watery. I don't remember it being this watery the last time I made it. Also, rubber spatulas, I don't know what they did with these rubber spatulas, but they're like magical. If you just get everything off with rubber spatulas, I'm confused on why other spatulas don't do this. But yeah, only the rubber spatulas do. Okay. There's a lot of this. Okay. I have to wash this stuff when it gets like stuck on. Especially dough, it's really hard to get off. There's like flour, because flour, like you can blow it off, but you can't rinse it off because when flour gets wet, it sticks. So it's hard. Yeah. This India first. Okay, that has to be in there for 31 minutes. So let's see. I think I'm gonna start. Actually, I think I'm gonna start making eggs like close to last because I don't want those to get. I don't want those to get dried out. But this bacon is frozen, so I'm gonna, and also these sausages are frozen, so I'm gonna put those in some cold water to help frost. And then put them in warm water, then they'll like cook a little bit on the outside, and it gets really weird. Cold water, so frozen. Right now, to start chocolate. Water. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do a back here. Have to keep full of water in on the counter. I'm gonna end up knocking it over. So Well, what else was I planning to make? Biscuits, yes. I don't know. I closed my computer because I didn't want to get anything on it, and realized the biscuit recipe is still on there. So, gotta get that back. And I was gonna make omelets, but I don't exactly have the best history with omelets. Every time I try to make an omelet, it ends up turning into scrambled eggs because whenever I try to like you're supposed to put the eggs in there, and then you put the eggs in there, and then you like wait, and then you're supposed to like flip it over and like make a little semicircle thing. But I always end up messing up that part, and it turns into scrambled eggs. So I decided I'm just gonna start from scrambled eggs, so then it'll be actually how I plan it to be. Okay. Okay. So this one the oven has to be preheated to 425 degrees. And then you also need things set aside with parchment paper. Pretty sure parchment paper is this stuff, right? Yeah. Line that with some parchment paper. Right now, wash these mixers. Just got this like so we didn't open it. You know, during the coronavirus, you gotta clean all your packages. Dry this off. Then put it inside of the mixer. I think I might also look towards the end, like I think it's called a mimosa, which I thought was the same thing as a samosa, but it turns out it's not. It's like a breakfast smoothie or juice or something. So I'm gonna do like we have some cantaloupe and frozen bananas for smoothies. So I'm gonna mix those together and put some ginger ale for some a little bit of bubble. I'll do that towards the end because since it's frozen, I don't want it to melt. So that got the mixer. Never actually finished. I don't know how people get this stuff to stay on. But it's not exactly like it doesn't keep its form like aluminum foil does. Oh well, I'll just wait till the bit to weigh it down. But so I have that set aside. Stuff is baking. I got cream, some butter and sugar. And I need a cup of butter, 1 cup of butter, and 2/3 of a cup of sugar. Here's the butter. One butter. Second one, each of these are half a cup, so 2 will make 1 cup. I can't believe this much butter is going to go into the cookies, but apparently this is supposed to make 30. It serves 12, and it makes like 30 something. Hopefully they won't be too unhealthy, but then again, they're not yet. Put that sugar in there. A lot of paper towels. Sugar. Oh, that's okay. Plug this in. It's not gonna reach. Okay. Innovation. Oh no, that's the first setting. Oh, so intense. Oh my gosh, things are going flying. Ow! really scary. There's like a lot of butter in the mixer now. Let's get that out. Just get that out. I thought this was gonna be easy. This is maybe I should have taken it off the thing anyway. Get all this stuff out. I haven't used a hand mixer in forever because I don't think we haven't had one since we moved here. We've been here for like a year, and I don't think I've ever actually had to cream butter and sugar. But I'm glad that I haven't, because this is like really scary and partially traumatizing because it was just like everywhere and just like it's like it's chopping everything and nothing at the same time, and like everything is just going flying. I think I'm just gonna use the food processor next time. So how creamed exactly does this have to be? Does this look creamed to you? This is not creamed? Okay. Is that good? I think that's not good. When will it be over? This is a lot of work. This looks like creamy to me. This is very creamy. This is creamed. And now the thing is full of butter again. Oh, it's just butter everywhere. I'll just take them out. I think I might need to add some more sugar because. Can we not have an electric appliance in a bowl of water? Oh, yeah. This is very difficult. I have a new respect for bakers everywhere. I would not be able to do this professionally. I would get so frustrated because this thing is constantly getting full of butter. But they're probably much smarter than me and probably use a food processor, because that would be a lot easier than trying to scrape butter off of this thing. That's one. There we go. Now the other one. This is tiring. So I think next I'll probably start making biscuits. These need to go at 350, the same as the cake, which is still cooking right now. It has about 18 minutes left. And I think the cookies only need to go for like 12 minutes or something like that, and then and I'll be done. And I'm gonna move on to the biscuits, which will need to be in there for like they need to be in there for like at 425, so that needs to be a different thing. I think it's done. Oh, that was a lot of work. Okay. Hmm? You can do that. Okay, almost done with butter and sugar. I've never done this before, but I don't think I'm gonna end up doing this again. I really hope that these cookies are good. They're like one of my favorite kinds of cookies. I like oatmeal raisin and like the kind with the little jelly drops in the middle. And my aunt makes the best ones of those. She would like give us a tin full of cookies for Christmas, and then we would all split them. And I always tried to get the ones with the jelly centers because those are the best. So this is my first time making those cookies and my first time doing creaming butter and sugar. And I've also never made biscuits before from scratch, so that should be interesting. Apparently they're like really hard to make, but I hope that it works out. What is this for? Just get that off. Just all down to the center. Mix it together with everything else I need to put in there. It looks pretty good. Okay, the butter and sugar has been creamed. Finally. So now blend the beat-in extract. I'm supposed to use vanilla extract or almond. I don't have any almond. I'm gonna use vanilla. And how much vanilla am I supposed to use? A teaspoon. Teaspoons of, I'm just gonna kind of guesstimate. Another teaspoon. That looks like a teaspoon. Is that a teaspoon? Yeah. It says beat in. I don't know if I was not supposed to put those things in the sink, but I'll just use this. Then after that, just gradually blend in the flour. I think that's mixed in. And I need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Do that. That's almost 2 cups. Yeah, that's like 2 cups. Okay. Oh, I really hope this is good. Gradually. sugar now. It's really weird now. And now it's coming out. It's weird. It starts out like everywhere and making it really clumpy and weird. Eventually it all just comes together and it gets back to like smooth cream sugar. And they have like nutrition facts for the recipe, and apparently one serving is 70% of the added sugar you should have in a day. And that's just like 3 cookies, and I think it's supposed to be really small. So, and I think that those they might need to be in some sort of sheet. Have one of those out. Oh no, no good flour anywhere. It's 10 minutes left on the cake. My fingers are cramping up. This is gonna be like a really, really big brunch, so maybe we'll just have leftovers and we can eat brunch for the entire rest of the week. That would be great. But after this, I'm just gonna be so tired. I don't know if I'll be too tired to eat. I don't think too tired to eat is an actual thing. Well, I think it is sometimes. I think I've been too tired to eat before. Like coming back from gymnastics and like walking down all the way. And I'm just like, I'm just too tired. And I've also been like way too tired. Like, you do not want to take a shower after gymnastics. I'm just so tired. But I'm also not a morning shower person, so I kind of have to do it at night. And also now, since my school is starting an hour earlier than it did before, just starting tomorrow, I have to figure out how to wake myself up because I don't know if it's just me, but e-learning is just so tiring, just being on screens all day. But school has to start at the same time it started last year, which said 8 o'clock in the morning. But at least I don't have to actually get up and get dressed and drive all the way across town and be either 8 o'clock in the morning. So I could just roll out of bed. But I'm still going to be really, really tired. So I'm trying to figure out how to make my own natural energy drinks or something like that because I'm not allowed to drink coffee. Apparently, it's supposed to make you short, or caffeine is bad for younger people or whatever. So apparently apples wake you up better than coffee. So I've been eating apples in the morning to wake me up. But maybe I'm trying to figure out how to like make a 5-hour energy shot or something like that. Okay. So I'll gradually blending flour. Cover and refrigerate for an hour. I did not know that was part of the directions. Yay. So that has to go in the refrigerator for an hour before it actually does anything. That's nice. Okay, so move that all to the center. Cover this plastic wrap. And then another thing is plastic wrap is so hard to deal with because like it always ends up folding over itself, getting stuck to itself. And it's so hard to rip. And it never gets even when you rip it. It's just struggle. So the other way. That is gonna go. Okay, biscuit time. Ooh, it's nice. I think it's like super moist carrot. Yeah, super moist carrot. Okay, for the biscuits, I'm like really tempted to try what this tastes like. Well, if it's pure butter and sugar, would just taste like a heart attack, but tastes like a cookie to me. Just like without, I don't know. Tastes like cookie, but like not cooked. Like cookie dough. But I think it's pretty good. Surprising the amount of butter that goes in cookies. Oh, I know that helps. Let's see. The total fat, 23% of the amount you should have for the day. 48% of the amount of saturated fat you should have. 13% of the cholesterol. And 12% of the carbs. 70% of the sugar. But it's still good. Okay. Back to cooking. Brief tasting break. Can't taste the tasting though. I spilled the vanilla extract. See, this is what happens when you don't clean up as you go along. I always forget what I'm doing because I'm trying to, multitask, get all this done. It smells really good though. Maybe it was a good thing. It's like a accidental candle. Back on, put that away. Okay, so now it's time for the biscuits. Biscuit recipe here. So I really like this. It's like a great breakfast food, but I've never actually made them myself. It's mostly my mom that makes them, but she doesn't have a specific recipe that she uses. It's just like she's mostly guesstimating. Okay, so I'll need another bowl. Flour, baking powder, sugar, and salt, and we'll put the bowl and mix well. So that's flour, 2 cups of flour, Okay, I'm going to take a short break so that I can wash this out and measure out all of the ingredients because I used all of the measuring things for other stuff. So, that's not cool where I can have one dish done, and it has been like an hour. So now it's time for the biscuits. This is dry now. 2 cups of flour. See, the thing about these recipes is that once you mix things together, everything just has to be set aside. I don't have enough. I don't even know if I have enough bowls for all this setting aside they're asking me to do. But if I'm going to mix one thing in one bowl, and then I mix something in another bowl, and then I'm making like 5 different recipes at the same time, I'll run out of bowls. When they make these recipes, they need to keep in mind people who are trying to multitask. That's just inconsiderate. This is a tablespoon, right? Yeah, we'll see. Teaspoon of salt. That's a teaspoon, right? Oh well, more salty biscuits. And then the sugar. Oh, tablespoon sugar.
Your dad is going to find baking powder and flour and sugar for his coffee. Need a new clean spoon. Gross.
really on this one. Okay, now mix that up and then set it aside. And then after that is supposed to remove your butter here, cut it, garnish using a pastry cutter or use a box grater to shred the butter in small pieces. Add to the flour. Make sure it's stir. Cut the butter. Make sure it resembles coarse crumbs. So I think this is mixed. Now we have a grater here and stick of butter. I need 6 tablespoons of butter, which is this much. So I just hope this is cold enough because I had it out. But we'll see. I really hope this is cold enough because I don't know if it's not really grating. Oh, this is making some really weird stuff on the back. So weird. That's disgusting. No, the butter is like mushing where I'm trying to hold it at. This is a mess. This is not a stick of butter anymore. It's just a hunk of butter. I think that's I think that's 6 tablespoons of butter. And this will just be, this will just, I don't even know what to do with this. I'll just fold that back up. Put that in the refrigerator. No, no one looks at this. It'll be fine. Oh, mix that together until it resembles coarse crumbs. Am I supposed to mix it with my hands? Mm-hmm. Feeling is the flour is like really fine and butter is like little chunks in it. Is this coarse crumbs? I think this looks like coarse crumbs or something similar to that. Hi, Auntie Sherry. I'm making biscuits right now. I've never made biscuits before, and I had to like grate the butter with a grater and put it into the mix, but it wasn't really cold butter, which I think it's supposed to be cold. It was cold, and then I left it out the whole time while I was making cake and cookies. And the cookies are in the fridge right now. They're supposed to sit for an entire hour. Hi, Dr. Renee. Yay, people are watching. So I think is this coarse crumbs? Yeah, this is coarse crumbs. Okay. So after they are coarse crumbs, I'm about to get some flour. After the coarse crumbs, remove your uh, uh, add milk and use a wooden spoon or spatula to stir until combined. You don't overwork the dough. So I'm supposed to have 3/4 of a cup of whole milk. I just put it in here. Brings the stirring. Yay! I didn't feel like watching it. I have to go wash the spatula. Happily multitask. I'm going to make a very large brunch. So basically, what's on the menu is cookies, cake, biscuits, eggs, bacon, and sausage. And this is probably going to take a long time. And then while things are baking, I will probably do some coding, and you guys can follow along because I'll be making a drawing game, which is pretty easy to make, and I'll like be showing myself while I make it from scratch, and you'll be able to like follow along and watch what scripts I put in, and you can do the same thing. And I'll also be making like the art at the same time, and that can like just be whatever you want. It's like what the buttons look like and the backgrounds and everything. It's all mixed in generally. It said don't overwork it. No. There's like 12 bugs. I don't think that matters. I hope not. I hope I don't have to put it. Then transfer biscuit dough to low flour solution with your hands to gently work the dough together. Add flour and put manifold. Once the dough is cohesive, fold in half, fold yourself and use your hands to gently flatten the edges together, rotate 90 degrees and fold in half again. Repeat this step 5 to 6 times and take the nuts to the dough. So now I need a floured surface, but I stuff. Oh, I'm dropping. Nothing like that. Oil. I don't need sugar anymore. Can the flawed surface just leave it counted? Or do I have to put it on the cutting board or something? Okay, so flour the surface. Okay, so surface is all floured up. Take our dough ball here. Supposed to really flour surface and work with the hands. I think it's a little too sticky. I add some flour. Hands are already mixed. It's not as sticky anymore. So now to wet some more flour. It's way too sticky. It's not talking about it in that step. Now I have to press it flat, fold it over. I'm supposed to do that 5 to 6 times so it'll be extra flaky biscuits. And this, I don't know what time it was when I put I don't know what time it was when I put the cookies in the oven, but I don't know the last time I put the cookies in the refrigerator, but I'm gonna take those. Okay, I think that's 5 to 6 times. So now you're supposed to roll it out flat. Use a cup. Make the biscuit shapes. One, two, 3, 4, 5. That out again. 6, 7, 12. Look, put that in there. 8, 9, 10. This might be okay. 11 and 12. I'll just have a little mini biscuit. There we go. 12. So I did not preheat that when I was supposed to, so that might need a little bit of time. But while that's going, I'm gonna start doing the sausage and then the bacon and eggs. Those will probably be faster than everything else. That. Okay, I'm back. So I must have had a greater accident because cut my finger. But I washed that off and put a Band-Aid on it so it won't get any of the food. Now I have to put sausage. Where is the other sausage? How you're supposed to open this. You guys see someone? For like an hour, so that's definitely defrosted now. So that's one, and then the oven is preheated now. So these are the biscuits. I'm going to put them in the oven. The biscuits are in, those are cooking, and I'm starting making the eggs, and we're almost done. Almost. Cake is cooling. Need something to okay. That's 3, 4. I don't know if my brother is gonna eat any eggs because he doesn't like my eggs for some reason. I don't know why. I make them the exact same as everybody else does. I think he's just I think I just cut myself again. I don't know if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Salt and pepper for the egg. Salt, a little bit, and some pepper. I think the sausages are almost done behind me. Most of the time I don't use a whisk, I just use a fork. And then I'll poke the fork into one of them and then mix, because then it's more likely to get all mixed up. You just grab onto one of them and stir with it. I think that's pretty mixed. Let me move over the sauce. Down a little bit lower. We're almost done. And then we need to put some butter on the bottom of the now I'm greasing up the pan with the butter, so the eggs don't stick. I'm using my very ugly butter lump. Do that. The sausage keep popping me. Got aim all over there. Ready? I think the sausages are almost done, and then I'll put the bacon in right after. Now we officially have 2 dishes done. There's 4 minutes left on the biscuits. Cook up their rice nice. And okay, okay, so I already have some vegetables that are like kind of cut up. I have peppers and onions, and I have a tomato that I'm gonna cut up. And then I have a special knife just for cutting tomatoes because the skin can be slippery sometimes. So it has like these little tiny teeth on it to grip it. I'm just gonna dice these up. It's probably not gonna be perfect, like at all, but that's fine. It's not necessarily for the looks. Hopefully, in the end, this will make a very nice, pretty brunch. It's gonna have a pretty good balance of like foods. So, almost done with this dicing. These tomatoes are super slippery. Keep running away from the knife. This knife does make it a lot easier to cut the tomatoes and get them all diced up for the eggs. I'm making an egg scramble, and then so it looks like the biscuits are done, and I'll probably have to move that to the back there. Probably cut those ends. Those are good. Bowl for the biscuits to go in. Listen. So the biscuits aren't done yet, but so I just added a little bit of time to the timer. And then I'm going to cut up some of these, well, dice them because they're already kind of cut. I'm going to dice up some of these tomatoes. I mean, not tomatoes, bell peppers. Go in the eggs. These are like, this is like probably like my second or third time making a egg scrambled on purpose. Most of the time, they would be omelets that ended up turning into egg scrambles because I couldn't figure out how to make them into the right shape. This is probably enough. The bag. And the last thing I need to cut up is the onions. Got a minute left on the timer for the biscuits. And it's 2:53. I don't know if the cookies have been in there for an hour. Hope they have. It's been a while. A few more onions. I don't really like raw onions like that, but I know the rest of my family does. To me, they seem like they're really trying to be lettuce, but they're not, and that's why they're just sour, and that's what gives them their taste. Because like they have the texture of lettuce, but they're like they're just not lettuce. It's just like a wannabe vegetable to me, and they just taste weird. But I do like cooked onions, like onion rings and stuff like that. I think this is probably enough to go inside of scrambler. I'm gonna turn the heat back on. Put the eggs in. It's the timer for the biscuits. Then I'll just dump so this is gonna like make eggs healthy kind of because then you can pull it. So we just spatula. Real should I put cheese in it? I feel like I should put cheese in it. I think I'm gonna put some cheese in it, so I'll be right back. Put some cheese. This is gonna be a pretty good brunch. It's probably cooking pretty fast because the eggs are spread pretty thin. There's not a lot of them, and it's a big pan. So I'll probably have to do that really fast, but I also have to check on the biscuits. So gotta hurry up with that. Should I stir these? Because I think it's about to. I think the biscuits will stay there for like a minute longer while I stir these. Oh, yeah, that's good. Smells really good. Smells like real brunch eggs. Let me get a plate, put them on. Go in the sink. I think it's just transfer it to the biscuits. This already smells good, and this brunch is coming to. Hold this above. It's kind of healthy. There's vegetables in it. Smells good. Looks good. Bacon. And now we have sausage, eggs, and so these are the eggs. Nice and hot and steamy and vegetable-y, and they smell like real brunch eggs. Check on these are looking good. Take those out and these are what the biscuits look like. And it's really, really hot and burnt. So really, really hot. Okay. Ow! Oh my gosh. Ow. What else? Put it on the biscuit first. So these are the biscuits. And the last thing that we've done are the cookies and the bacon. The bacon I can do now. And then once those are done, I'll do the cookies. What should I do with this? The last thing to use the bacon. It's kind of a small pan, so I'll probably have to cut them in half. Take this oven mitt off anymore. You can put an hour. If not, you can just guesstimate. It'll probably be fine. I doubt the cookies are doing much this day here. I can't open it. Did I open it? Pour along the preparation. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. I just hate it when like you have like a bag of chips or something, and then it's this tear along the thing, and then you tear it and it goes up, and then you end up just with a closed bag with no opening, and then you have to like rip it open. So should I just use this knife? Cut it in half. That's 3, 6, 2. This is okay. So those are all the bacon pieces. Heat back up on that. Put some of that in there. Probably have to do it a little. Shift or something, because I don't know if I'll be able to do all of these. I definitely have to wash my hands after this because Sweet. But now I'm just cleaning so that clean up a little bit so that I can see what I'm not using and just put that away. Space a little bit. Also, I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, so everything that I'm not using is away right now. So I'm about to use this jelly, and the bacon is still in this. Okay, so start putting them. So I have two videos that you guys can watch while I'm working on this bacon, because that's going to take a little while. But we'll be right back.
Early detection and a cure for prostate cancer is important to me because I lost my grandfather to prostate cancer, and I would love it if no one else does, so please say it.
Hi, this is Eden, Miss Chicago's Outstanding Teen 2020. If this is the first time you've seen me in a video, welcome! It's nice to meet you. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. My platform for the Miss Chicago's Outstanding Teen competition was prostate cancer awareness, and my platform will be the same when I compete for the title of Miss Illinois' Outstanding Teen in 2021. It's Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, and some of you may have been participating in virtual walks and runs to raise money for prostate cancer research, or jumping in to compete in fun challenges to live a healthier lifestyle. That's great! Keep up the good work. This week, I'll be posting several videos on how to help our parents and loved ones live a healthier lifestyle. In these videos, you will meet my dad. I have been working on getting him to be healthier for a while now. But as we move toward November, which is Movember, the month we talk about other men's health issues, including prostate cancer, we are kicking it into high gear. In my upcoming videos, you will learn why prostate cancer awareness is important to me, what living a healthier lifestyle can mean for you and the people you love, and how we can all do a better job of keeping our parents, family, and friends feeling good and living their best lives. Did you know that prostate cancer is the most common cancer among men in the United States? 1 in 9 will be diagnosed in their lifetime. Crazy, right? Let's stop for a minute and think about all the men we know. Think about your dad, grandfather, uncles, friends of the family, neighbors. Do you know 9 people who were born male? Most of us do. And that 1 in 9 means more than 3 million brothers, fathers, husbands, uncles, grandfathers, friends, colleagues, and neighbors could be diagnosed. Is prostate cancer weird to talk about? Maybe. But if I, a 14-year-old girl, can talk about prostate cancer with my family and friends with no embarrassment, everybody should be able to start the conversation and help me and countless other daughters, mothers, aunts, and grandmothers raise awareness. It could be awkward at first, but I'll choose an awkward conversation over the loss of a loved one any day of the week. Will you join me in raising awareness and helping grown-ups get healthy? If you would like to donate to the Prostate Cancer Foundation, please visit my page on manyversuscancer.org. I'll put the link in the description. Stay tuned for more videos. Go get your parent or guardian to watch with you. Use the share button to text videos to your family and friends so that they can join the fight. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you very soon. Take care!
Early detection and a cure for prostate cancer is important to me because I lost my grandfather to prostate cancer, and I would love it if no one else does, so please say it.
Hi, this is Eden Wilson, Miss Chicago's Outstanding Teen 2020. Welcome back to my series on prostate cancer awareness. If you missed the last introduction, I'll put a link to it in the description. September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, and I want you to know as much about prostate cancer as possible so that you will know how to keep your loved ones healthy. In this video, I will share 10 facts about prostate cancer to help you understand more about this disease. Grab a grown-up to watch with you so that you can learn about prostate cancer together. What is prostate cancer? Prostate cancer is cancer in the prostate gland. Who gets prostate cancer? People who were born male can get prostate cancer. The most common age to get prostate cancer is between 65 and 69 years. What are the symptoms? Difficulty in urination can be a symptom, but sometimes there are none at all. What and where is the prostate? The prostate is a small walnut-sized gland below the bladder. What are the treatments? Prostate cancer patients can choose to undergo radiation, surgery, chemotherapy, hormone therapy, and other treatments. What are the risk factors for prostate cancer? Risk factors can be genetic, racial, or have to do with your age. If you have a family history of certain diseases, you might have an increased risk of being diagnosed. African American men also have an increased risk of being diagnosed earlier and are twice as likely to die from it than men of any other race. When should you get screened? It's recommended to get screened at 45 if you are at normal risk. If you are African American or have a family history of certain diseases, you should get screened at 40. Why is it important to get screened? Screening for prostate cancer early is important because you can have a better prognosis. In fact, screening alone is credited for 1/3 of the recent decrease in prostate cancer deaths. How common is prostate cancer? Prostate cancer is very common. More than 3 million men are diagnosed in the US each year. Is prostate cancer fatal for everyone? Different people are at higher risk for death by prostate cancer, like black men in the US and black men in the Caribbean. In some cases, men will die of natural causes before prostate cancer. There is a higher chance of living longer the earlier you diagnose it, which is why early detection is so important. Will you join me in raising awareness and helping grown-ups get healthy? If you would like to donate to the Prostate Cancer Foundation, please visit my page on manyversuscancer.org. I'll put the link in the description. Stay tuned for more videos. Go get your parent or guardian to watch with you. Use the share button to text videos to your family and friends so that they can join the fight. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.
Okay, so we're back, and the second layer of bacon is in. This is the bacon right now. It's a little bit kind of shredded up, but that's okay. And so the eggs are done, the cake is done, the sausage is done, the biscuits are done, and I tasted one of them, and they are really, really good. So, maybe the last, I'm also supposed to be making a smoothie. Forgot about that. So, here is the blender. We got some frozen beans. Recommend freezing your bananas if you make smoothies pretty often because every smoothie pretty much needs bananas, and if you freeze them, then you won't have to have any ice, and they're like frozen solid. Maybe I just like drop the bag. So you can do that before you just drop the bag before it'll fall apart. Oh, loud. Oh, there's one banana. I got a piece out. Oh, here we go. I think that's enough. Got some cantaloupe here and some ginger ale. So we're gonna see how this works out. I've never done this recipe before, but I have put cantaloupe in a smoothie, and it was really, really good. It's like pretty solid. It's good for smoothies. And so it's supposed to be like a fresh, fruity breakfast drink to just, cleanse your palate for the next course of my very fancy brunch. With fancy brunch eggs that smell like brunch. Flip that. More time. But should I put milk in this or no? No milk? No. Milk and ginger ale. So now I must hunt for the lid for this thing and try it on. Have a couple where in this thing. Here it is.
Food processor is still on the blender. So I'll just switch that out. This. First, in the first go around, I think kind of it's very liquidy. I think I might need to put some more banana or more fruit in there. But it smells pretty good. It's kind of like whitish, but probably because it's like you're shaking up the soda. So I think I'm gonna add some more. Added another banana. I don't think we need any more ginger ale. But, I mean, I have more of this, so I might as well use it all. And the bacon is done now. So I'll just move that onto bacon plate, which is over here. Okay, so this is the last thing. I'm gonna start after this. I'm gonna start coating, and then we'll come back to the cookies since those are still sitting. So make sure that if you're going to be following along with the coding, then go to scratch.mit.edu, and you don't even have to have an account. You can just press the create button at the top, and you are all set to start posting. round number 2. I think it's a little bigger, but I'm gonna taste it and see what it's like. It's good. I think it needs more ginger ale because I can't really taste it because I added more of everything else. Then I'll just mix that lightly again because liquids kind of self-mix themselves. So I don't need too much. Actually, I'm gonna keep this on when I pour so it doesn't go everywhere. I'm gonna try to use these nice brunch cups. They're like little baked dairy milk bottles. I'll pour some of this and see what it tastes like. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's really good. Okay. So this is what it looks like. It's like kind of an orangish, light orange color. So we have bacon, sausage, biscuits, eggs, cantaloupe, mimosa stuff, and we have so I'm gonna feed my family and then I'm gonna be right back because I know they've been waiting for like 2 or 3 hours to try this food. So I'll be right back and then we're going to get to coding. Early detection and a cure for prostate cancer is important to me because I lost my grandfather to prostate cancer and I would love it if no one else does, so please say it.
Hi, this is Eden, Miss Chicago's Outstanding Teen 2020. If this is the first time you've seen me in a video, welcome! It's nice to meet you. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. My platform for the Miss Chicago's Outstanding Teen competition was prostate cancer awareness, and my platform will be the same when I compete for the title of Miss Illinois' Outstanding Teen in 2021. It's Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, and some of you may have been participating in virtual walks and runs to raise money for prostate cancer research, or jumping in to compete in fun challenges to live a healthier lifestyle. That's great! Keep up the good work. This week, I'll be posting several videos on how to help our parents and loved ones live a healthier lifestyle. In these videos, you will meet my dad. I have been working on getting him to be healthier for a while now. But as we move toward November, which is Movember, the month we talk about other men's health issues, including prostate cancer, we are kicking it into high gear. In my upcoming videos, you will learn why prostate cancer awareness is important to me, what living a healthier lifestyle can mean for you and the people you love, and how we can all do a better job of keeping our parents, family, and friends feeling good and living their best lives. Did you know that prostate cancer is the most common cancer among men in the United States? 1 in 9 will be diagnosed in their lifetime. Crazy, right? Let's stop for a minute and think about all the men we know. Think about your dad, grandfather, uncles, friends of the family, neighbors. Do you know 9 people who were born male? Most of us do. And that 1 in 9 means
Some of the
mimosa, and then I also need to slice the cake. So that's also part of the brunch. Here's the cup. This is the plate so far. And I'm gonna go there and slice some of that cake. So this is our completed brunch plate, not including the cookies, because those are for dessert. So we got biscuits, bacon, sausage, eggs, and cake, and also mimosa. So I'm going to take this plate tonight. The mimosa is good. Okay, now do the second plate. 2 biscuits, just some random pieces of bacon. They're not again. Good shape. And then some eggs. So as my brother, he wants any eggs since he does not like my eggs for some reason. Did he want some? So that's good. That's good. He usually does not eat them. Cake. Take that in. Oh. I'm gonna have to do a lot of dishes after this. Plate number 2 is done. Now, one for my mom, who's behind the camera. And if you ever are wondering why the sound just randomly goes off, it's because she's telling me things that I'm doing wrong. There we go. Sausage. And having a very hard stuff. So we're just gonna use regular glass. And then my plate, which I'm going to eat while I show you guys the coating. And voila! It's the final plate. And the cookies will be for dessert. So it's time to code. It's gonna be 2 minutes, and then I will be ready to show you guys how to make the drawing game.
I didn't know I was on camera. Okay, so now it's time to show you guys how to make the drawing game. So let's see. I'll just name this drawing game because we're super original. And the main part of the drawing game, you go to the extensions and choose the pen extension. And you start out with an example sprite, which is this weird looking cat. And then what I usually do, I'll just delete the sprite, delete one of the other costumes, and then select it, delete it, and you're going to need like a basic pen for the user to draw with. So I'll just make like we'll just start with a line so that we can get into the coding, and then we'll start doing more of the other things later. I feel like they might have a pencil in the costume library though, because Scratch conveniently has, oh, there we go. We can just use that. And what we're going to do is, basically what we want to happen is if the user is clicking down, then it will start drawing, and if they stop clicking, then it'll stop, like if you're just dragging and stopping and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is when start click, so basically this just means at the beginning of the program, and then we'll have a forever loop so that whenever, so it's just always whenever you're clicking down, then it'll start drawing. So then we have an if else statement, and we're going to put if the mouse is down, so basically it just means if you're clicking or not, then we'll go to the pen and then put pen down. So if the mouse is down, the pen is down, and if it's not, then put the pen up. So we can test this, see how that works. Oh wait, see, that's the problem. This sprite does not move along, the pencil does not move along with it, so this needs to be able to move wherever the mouse is. So we need to make another forever loop, duplicate this, and just take that out so we can just have a forever loop, and then make it go to the mouse pointer forever. So now it's just going to follow me. But see, the thing is, if I'm clicking, it's just going to be clicking on this, so you can't really click on the thing where you want it to go. But you can see that it's starting to make like dots, but you can't, it's kind of blocking it because this is right next to it. So if you go into the Costumes tab and zoom out a little bit, you can select this and move it so that the edge of it is not at the center, because the center is where it's going to be following the mouse from. And it needs to be not touching where the mouse is so that you can properly draw. See? Now it's drawing. So now we don't always want the pen to be blue, right? So, and also we might want to get rid of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a new sprite and make a button to clear the screen. And you can't see the words right now because it was purple, same color as the button. So this button will clear the stage, clear the drawing area. You might want to make that a little bit smaller so they have more room to draw. But again, if you guys want to follow along, go to scratch.mit.edu.com, and you don't need to have an account. You just press the create button and you can follow along with me. So if you're just joining in, then I have two sprites. One is a pencil and one is a button that says clear, and inside of the pencil script, the pencil sprite, we have when start clicked in a forever loop. If the mouse is down, then the pen goes down, and if it's not, then the pen goes up, which makes it draw. And then we also have another forever loop that makes the pencil follow the mouse. Then in this clear button, we're going to go to the events tab, and then whenever this sprite is clicked, it will erase everything. So click it, everything's gone. Simple as that. So draw, clear, it's gone. Draw, clear, it's gone. So now we can draw and we can erase, but we want to change the color. And you can make it a little bit more advanced by making something that shows what color it is while it's changing. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So I'm going to make a little box that is going to start out as just red, because that's the color effect that I think it naturally goes to. And I'll just put that up in the corner. I think that's the first color that it naturally goes to. So I think I'll have it set the pen color to this at the start. And then, oh, actually this is going to be setting the pen color for this sprite, so I actually need to move this to the pencil sprite and then delete that. And then I'm going to need a forever loop that syncs up the color of the pen's sprite with the color of this sprite. So every time it changes the colors, you're also going to need a color changing button. I think what we can do is, actually, we can just use this. We can use this as the color changing button. So when this sprite is clicked, we're going to broadcast a message to the pencil sprite, because we can't change the color of the pencil's pen from this sprite, so we need to send a message to it, and we'll have that call change color. It'll send that to this, so then we'll have, when I receive change color, then we'll put change pen color by 10. And then whenever it's clicked, it should also change its own color so that it is synced up with the same color as the pen. So if we go to looks, then we can scroll down and we'll have it change color effect by 10 whenever this is clicked. So let's test that out. Oh, so at the start. So now they're the same color, red and red. If we click on this, this is changing to orange, but this is still the same color. So I think it needs to change its color effect by a higher number. Now that's yellow, but that's not the same as this, so maybe it needs to be less. Let's try 20. Because they might not change at the same rate. So let's start. So when it start, click the one it says set color effect is 0. And then it should, oh, see, I put it on the wrong thing. This should be over there. Now it's red, and the pen is red again. Let me clear this so that I can really clearly see. So then I'll change this, and there we go, it's orange. So now these are synced up with each other. So that's good. So now it can change the color, but what if we want to change the size of the pen? Like how big the strokes are. So let's make some black dots. Circle. So let's make it like that. And then we'll put this over here. And then we'll see if, and then we'll make that so that whenever this is clicked, it will send a message to, oh, you know what? I could just make this a lot easier if I made this just an up arrow and a down arrow, and then just made it as big as you wanted it to be. So let's make an up arrow and a down arrow. So start with a square, and then we'll edit the shape. I'll just select this point, delete it, and you got a triangle. That's one up arrow. And then when the sprite is clicked, we'll broadcast a message called change size. And then when this sprite receives change size, then it will change the pen size by 1. And that will make the pen size go up 1. And now see, this pen is a little bit thicker. And we also need to make a down arrow. So I'll duplicate this sprite, go to the costumes. I need to flip this vertically so that it faces down. Then move this over here. And then I'll also, to make it say, because people might not know that makes the size any bigger, so I'll just put the words and size in between them. So it's, there we go. So let's see, the down arrow needs to send a different message because it needs to make it smaller. So I'll put a change size smaller. Then I'll go back to the pencil and go to events, and when I receive change size to smaller, then change pen size by -1. So let's say I make the pen size really big, and then it's like really, really thick. I can also change the color. And then I want to make it smaller, and it gets a little bit smaller. And sometimes when when the thing is following me, it thinks that I'm trying to move the sprite, but it won't be like that in player mode, because in player mode you can't actually move the sprite. You're just like, you can't move it yourself. It'll just follow your mouse all the time. So now we have it change the size and the color, but we want, what if they want to change what the background is, what the background color is like? So if the background is just transparent, it's not going to change colors because that's not a color. And it won't if it's black or white either. So we'll start the color off at, let's say, blue. And then I'll make a square for that. And then I can make a background, I can make the background change when I press a certain button, which I will make in a second. So I'm just going to make this message whenever it receives this message, and I'll then put where it sends the message when I make the next button. So I'll make a message that says background change color, and when it receives that message, then change the color effect by 25. Then I'll make another sprite. I'll just duplicate this one so I don't have to make a new button. I'll just change the text. Then I'll make this smaller so it fits inside the box. Not that small. Let's clear this up. And I'll put that right next to the clear button. And then I'm going to, let's see, make a broadcast message. When the sprite is clicked, broadcast background and change color. So when I click this, it changes to different colors. So this is like a pretty basic drawing game, but if you want to add something a little cooler, then you can make it able to draw on yourself. So there's a thing you can do. I think there's like a camera. I don't know. I think it might be in the extensions. Yes, so with the camera. Allow. And then now it can see me in here. So you can actually just like draw on yourself, but then we also need to make an option in the game to turn it on and off. So we're going to make a new button. And I don't think they have a camera button in the sprite library, so I'm just gonna like make my own slightly unrealistic and ugly camera. And I'll just turn up this. That's supposed to be like the lens. And then I'll put like a thing. And that's like the top of the camera. That looks like a camera, right? Yeah, that kind of looks like a camera. And maybe I could like add a little flash to the camera so that it looks more like a camera. So I'll make a little square and make the outline to nothing. Then I will add some points to make a flash. Oh no, that is not what it's doing. Ah. Oh my gosh, what's happening here? Oh. Okay, this flash is having some technical difficulties here. Maybe it needs some more points. Yeah, that's good enough. Good enough. And then I'll just move that to like here. Or there we go. That generally looks like a camera. Okay. So I'll make that a little bit smaller and then move it over here. So when it is clicked, so at the start, it should turn the camera off. Where's the camera? Here it is, video sensing. Turn video off at the beginning, it should be off. Then I need to make it so that when it clicks it turns it on and off. And so if the video is already on, then it should turn it off, and if it's off, then it should turn it on. So that's like a toggling thing, which is a little bit more advanced to do. But I'm just gonna use this variable and rename it to video camera status. And at the beginning, it should be set to 1, which is off. And when the sprite is clicked, if it equals 1, which should be off. If video camera status equals 1, which is off, then it should turn it on. And if it is not, then it should turn it off. And then at the end of this script, it should set video camera status to video camera status multiplied by -1. So basically what's happening here is that it's going to be switching back and forth from 1 and -1, because if you multiply -1 by 1, it becomes -1. And if you multiply -1 by -1 again, then it goes back to 1. So that just switches it back and forth and does all of the toggling for me. And every time it changes it changes the status too. So this is what it's going to be like in the beginning. It's going to be off. And also I would want the stage to be clear at the beginning. So everything is gone, and then now it's on, off, on, off. So I could draw on myself. I could just like give myself a mustache. There we go. Or I could just like draw a circle around my face, or I could make like a new green shirt. There we go. And then just like color that. Something like that. So basically, this is a basic drawing game, and if you want to duplicate this later or work on it later, then I will post this on my post this on my Lemonerdy Scratch account so that you can see it whenever you want to. And if you want to see it, then just press the see inside button and you can see it. So I'm going to post this. And then I'll just say, if you want to see the live instructions of me making this, check out the video on my channel where I code and cook. And the clip is towards the end. Feel free to remix this and add your own new. So on the Scratch website, if you were following along and you want to save it, then and you didn't have an account already, make sure that you make an account and you can save it there. And you can also remix this project and do it however you want, because if you remix it, then it will just copy everything in this, and then you can change it however you want, and then it'll just say this is remixed from the original project by Lemonerdy. Or you can just follow these instructions that you did while you were watching, and then you can post it on your own. And if you do it, then I want to be able to see it if you follow along. So I'm wondering how you, okay. If you do follow along, then comment on this project and put a link to the project that you made once it's posted. And then I'll be able to see it and I'll give it a like and a favorite. So thank you guys so much for watching. This was fun. I've been doing this for 3 whole hours and I am tired. So I'm going to go eat my wonderful brunch that was a lot of hard work. So I'm going to be back like a little bit later to make the cookies, and then I'll be back. Okay. Cheers. Bye, guys.